Man, listen. When there's a demonic hold on something, or when someone is battling with something and you trying to get through to them about something, the only way to really get through to them is to starve them. Let them die. And when I say starve them and let them die, I mean starve them of your presence. It's amazing what some distance can do to folks. It's amazing how distance can, you know, remind folks of who you are to them and what you've done for them. You have to starve the energy in order to get rid of the narcissistic ways that is inside of a person. Even if they might not even be classified as a narcissist, but they may have narcissistic ways because of trauma or things that they have dealt with in their life, and they're just adding it to the coat, and they walking around with a coat full of all this bullshit. You get what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that they're technically a narcissist, but they could have narcissistic behavior, right? They could be operating in narcissistic behavior. If you want to really get to a narcissist, you have to starve them. You have to leave them on red. You have to ignore them. You have to get them out of your energy. You have to literally ignore them, keep them in the cold, keep them in the dust, act like they don't even fucking exist. Because if you keep entertaining this person, if you keep letting them come in and out of your life, if you keep talking to this person, any type of communication, you are feeding them. You're feeding them with energy from you. They're able to survive. They are surviving off of your energy because you are not starving them. You need to starve the demon that is within them so that they don't have anything to feed off of. And then eventually, hopefully, with the Lord's help, it may recognize and start to work on that thing. But people don't recognize that they need to work on things if people are still in their lives entertaining their bullshit. You got to go ghost on a motherfucker sometimes for them to really wake up and learn something. Especially men. Like, if you're a woman listening to me and you got to really show a man when they fucked up or they did something. You got to really hold that man accountable right then and there. You have to. Because people will never learn. You let it slide, they going to keep fucking sliding. You have to. And to be honest, women might be the same way. It probably just ain't even men. Because we are equal, you know? But yeah, you want to get that narcissistic out of your life, away from you. You want a narcissistic to really be delivered, to really have an effect, to really feel an effect. You got to starve that thing. You cannot be entertaining that person. You cannot be trying to send them paragraphs telling them about themselves. Bitch, you got to go ghost. You got to act like you don't even know the person. You never knew the person. You got to hit them where it hurts. We don't realize until we're hurt. We don't come to God. We don't come to our senses until we feel hurt. Humans is so fucking slow sometimes. We wait till the last bit, till we sucked all the way dry to get our shit together, to come back to God. To tell God we're sorry, to tell people, to right our wrongs. We wait till the last minute, damn near. And this is why it's important to go and get away from these folks when they show you these tendencies. It's not up to you to stay in that. Sometimes God just needs you to walk away from it. You think that you're helping a situation because you're trying to talk and preach and do all of this to this person, and you're actually making things worse. God been trying to get you out of the situation. God been trying to get you out of that relationship. God been trying to get you out of that friendship. God been trying to get you out of that work partnership. And you so busy thinking that you could change a motherfucker. You could say the right thing. No. You want to know what works? You disappearing, you starving them of your energy, and then they having to process and think about all the seeds that you planted. You already planted seeds. Why are you still there planting? I dropped in my other video, I don't remember what title it was. I said, it's important to plant the seed, but what's more important is to know when to leave. I remember telling somebody about this. I went off on a guy like this. He was really about God and of Christ. And he was trying to plant a seed to someone about God and Christ because this person was a non-believer. They didn't believe in God or Jesus Christ. And he's like, planting the seed, which is fine. But then he started to wait till the tree to grow. He wanted that tree to grow right then and there overnight. That nigga kept pressing and pressing and pressing. No, you got to know exactly what to say, plant that seed, and walk away and leave. You don't stand there waiting for it to grow. You don't stand there, keep watering it and getting mad because it ain't growing as fast as you want it to grow. What the fuck? You just plant the seed. Why are you expecting fruits already? Why are you expecting stems and branches already? Why are you expecting leaves? Why are you even expecting some type of color? You just planted the seed. You just open up that portal, and it's still not completely open yet in their life. You just dropped the seed in there for the seed to be open. It hasn't even fully opened. So y'all, this is a true word. I definitely told somebody this. I said, bro, I started getting mad with him because he started aggravating me because he didn't know when to stop. He didn't know that he had already planted the seed, and you can affect someone if you already planted the seed and you keep going in at it. Now it doesn't feel genuine. Now it doesn't feel authentic. Now it doesn't feel like, you really care. It feels like you're antagonizing them or something. You got to plant that seed and give people their free will. You got to. You got to. So there's folks, this message might be for you where you keep trying to plant seeds over and over, multiple seeds in the same person. Multiple seeds in the same area, talking about the same thing. No, plant that seed and get up out their way. Plant that seed and walk away so that the seed can start to grow. Leave it alone. Let God water it. Let God water it. God will water it by sending other people and things to connect with what you already said. We're not supposed to be planting the seed, standing there watering it, waiting for it to do this, waiting for it to do. No, God just wants you to plant that seed, open up someone's mind about it. Just say what you need to say and keep it moving. Not convict them, not make them feel bad. You ain't even got to do all of that. You need to be able to do it in a nice way where, if they're living a sinful life, they might feel convicted anyway. So I really, you could scratch that part out. But it's not up to you to just start to the point where now you're judging them. And then now it feels like an attack. Now you wrong. Now God gonna be mad at you because he just wanted you to say a couple things and you went and got too deep into your pride and your ego because this person wasn't listening or responding in the way that you wanted them to respond. So now that shit fucked and crushed your ego. So now you're doing too much. We got to know to leave things alone, let things be. Because it don't always just be us that makes things click. Remember, I just dropped another video, or I'm about to drop it, actually. I just recorded it. And it was like the message is still being delivered. The message will still be delivered. It doesn't mean you're the only one that's sending a message. God will let you start. And then along this person's life and journey and path, other people will finish. Somebody will come here. They will meet somebody there. They will meet somebody here. And they all planting seeds. So then soon they could become this beautiful garden. But it's not up to you to be sitting there trying to make a garden out of somebody, especially not in one day. You get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? I had to share that with y'all because I really did tell somebody that happened this year, actually. That happened this year. I want to say in like August. So yeah, if you want something to really die out and somebody to really learn a lesson or somebody to really be, to the point where they can't harvest off of your energy and they got to figure things out on their own for real, you got to starve it. You got to starve your energy from them. You got to take your energy back. You really do. You got to go full, complete silence. You got to really show a person that you're confident within yourself, that you could handle your own. You could stand on your own. You got to really be serious. Like, really be serious about you. Like, are you serious about yourself? Do you really love yourself? Do you really see how much you're worth? Do you really value yourself? Is there even any value there? Because if you feel like there's value there, do you carry yourself that you have value? Do you let things be and let people be when they show you that they undervalue you? Or do you sit there, keep trying to plant seeds and plant seeds and plant seeds, and now it feels like you're antagonizing them because they didn't process it or get it right then and there? It don't work like that, baby. It don't work like that. Especially now on this earth, we got free will. People gonna do whatever they want to do, okay? Once you learn that, it's easier for you to just plant the seed and keep it moving, because it's like, listen, I said what I needed to say at that moment. God spoke through me. Now they gonna do whatever they want to do because they have free will, but I hope that something that I said stands out and it stay close to their heart and it helps them to change and be a better person in whichever way they fit, whatever. As long as something is changing and making somebody better with whatever I said, I won. I did good. If you're applying anything that I said and you're progressing in life, you're growing in life, I did good. I'm cool. I don't need you to come back and tell me. I don't need the recognition. I don't need none of that. When you really of God, you ain't looking for the recognition and stuff. It feels good when people randomly tell you like, oh, thank you for that message. Thank you. This really was relatable. I really liked the what you were saying. Like I really felt, heard, or I love your authenticity. I love when people, send me messages and when y'all start to following me and stuff like that on Instagram or just commenting and shit like that, telling me like you really appreciate my message or it really connects. I appreciate that, but trust, I ain't doing it for that. I'm not looking for none of that, because this is just who I am. This is just part of my assignment. My assignment is just always to inspire, always to uplift whoever I can, always to be positive. I'm always to be the outgoing, positive one, the one to change the room. If it's a negative vibe, I'm supposed to make it more positive. If you're having a problem with something, I'm here to help you with a solution, babe. I'm really just a problem solver. I'm like God's mini problem solver. But that's it, y'all. You want to starve it? You got to starve it for real. If you really want to starve this thing and you really want to dead this thing for real, you not just yapping, chatting just to chat, and you really want a motherfucker to like change their ways, maybe you really just care about this person and you want them to change for themselves, starve it. Let it die. I love y'all. Catch y'all in my next video. Bye.